Hey, welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna do a short review of the Campfire Audio Lyra. Well, actually, I don't own this earphone. One of my best friends just got this recently, so I borrowed this from him. And before I talk about the earphone itself, I do have to say that I really like the leather case comes in the packaging. The leather feels good, and you got some very thick felt inside here, so it gives you a very good protection to your earphone, and also feels very decent. And here it's the Lyra itself. Pretty shiny cabinet, right? Actually, the cabinet of it is made out of the same material on the Sennheiser IE800, and it is using a MM6 connector, as you see, so you can change the cable if you like. And also, there's something special about this earphone. The dynamic driver inside the earphone, it's made out of a material called, yes, it's made out of beryllium. Yeah, I just googled it. And normally people use this kind of metal on making triple tweeter on the some high-end speaker. So this is the first time I hear that people apply it on earphone. So quite special, right? And so how's the sounding of it? Well, I'll compare it to the Sennheiser IE800 and also the Dita the Truth to give you a more clear idea. Well, unlike the more neutral sounding IE800 or the slightly cold sounding Dita the Truth, well, just in my opinion, this is a warm one, a warm sounding dynamic driver earphone. And at first, as it is made out of such kind of special metal for making triple tweeter, I thought it will have a fast and bright treble, like the energy is more focusing on the treble side. But surprisingly, this is a pretty bassy earphone to me. And well, I'm not saying that the treble is not good. Actually, it's pretty good. The string musical instrument, like the violin, guitar, or piano, you name it, sound really good with this earphone. All sound very crisp, with a lot of detail and clear texture. And just the presentation is in a more relaxing and gentle style. Not aggressive at all, completely different from the Dita the Truth. Yes, sometimes I think that Dita the Truth has a slightly sharp and aggressive treble, but not on this earphone, absolutely. On the vocals, well, the male voice sounds very good with this earphone. That kind of magnetic feeling of the male voice, that kind of texture was very clear, and you can really feel that emotion from the singer. But somehow, on the other hand, it sounds slightly dry on the female voice, in my opinion. And also, the position of the vocal is a tad laid back, quite similar to the Dita the Truth or the IE800. And but it sounds slightly thicker than them. And well, the bass. Well, how to say? When I was testing the bass, I usually listening to some metal music when I was testing bass on earphones. For example, Dragon Force, My Spirit Will Go On. Well, when I was listening to this song with Dita the Truth, the background sounds very dark and transparent, and the bass musical instruments separated with each other very well, so everything was so clear. But on this earphone, for the bass, you got the impact, you can feel the power, but it just doesn't go as deep as the Dita the Truth or the IE800. And the separation between the bass musical instrument, it's not really good. And yes, the detail also not very clear. You got quite a lot of bass, but everything is not very precise and clear on the bass part. Cause how to say, it has kind of warm atmosphere on the background. Actually, it's nice to have kind of warm atmosphere. I like it, but not with metal music. I think it sounds very good when you're listening to some folk music, like Ed Sheeran or Glenn Hansard. It feels very nice to listening to their song with this earphone. And also like jazz and actually ambient Ambience electronics also sound okay. I mean, not okay, actually quite good on this earphone, but not with metal. And the sound stage of it, not pretty big, but slightly wider than Dita the Truth, not as deep as Dita the Truth, and absolutely smaller than IE800. And yeah, overall I think it is a pretty relaxing sounding earphone. And yeah, I think that's it. So thanks for your watching. I hope you like my review, and please subscribe.